Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. So up to now we have learned lot of the theoretical thing, right? So about the behavior driven development, test driven development. So these are all the theoretical things we have learned about the automatic testing or manual testing. All these things we have learned. Now let's go to the practical. So all of them will be thinking that so theoretical is enough, so we'll go for practicals. So let's see the real-time implementation of the testing. So how we will be rating the testing in any programming language. So especially in our JavaScript. So let's try to see. So in order to move to the testing framework like Jest, Jasmine or anything, Mocha and Chai. So these are all the things if you want, before going those all things, first we need to know the testing basics. So what are the things involved, terminologies or these all things involved in the testing thing. Let's try to learn about the basics. So first we will plan with a simple logic and we will try to write the test for that one. How we can write the test for that one without having any frameworks or anything. So okay, let's try to implement that one. So now here I have took a new file that is sample.js file. Okay, so this doesn't have any code in that one. Now let's try to implement the methods. Something like I have a method function sum. So this is the method. So this is the sum. So which adds the two values. It will take the two values a and b. And here I need to write the it will give you the output. So addition of the a and b values. Let's try to return a plus b. Okay. So this is the logic. And another one I have another method something like function subtract and it will have a and b values. Okay. And this one will return a minus b. So as we already know about this logic, right? So now let's assume that so addition sum has a value of something like, so the logic is implemented in a wrong way in something like a minus b. Okay. So instead of adding the values, it will subtract the values. Now here we by seeing the code we are able to decide that so okay, the sum, the function, the method which was implemented using the logics, addition logic, it is not implemented like with the addition, it was implemented with subtraction. Okay. So now we'll try to get that one through the testing thing. So how we can test this sum method? Okay, normally what I will try to do, so here let's go down and here let's try to write that let result. So what is the result? So here I will be calling sum of 5 comma 5. Okay. So this is the result. Now here the result what we are getting by passing the values to the sum method. So we will get the result. Now what is the expected result we would get from this result? The expected result will be something like 10. Okay. 5 plus 5 is 10, right? So the result we are expecting it should be a 10. So I have stored it in one way, another variable expected. Now let's try to check that if result is not equal to expected. Okay, if it is not equal to expected, so that means if the sum of 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. So if the result is not equal to expected, then we know that our testing has been failed. Something wrong is there in the logic. So let's try to throw a new error. Okay. So here we will write something like dollar of result is not equal to dollar expected. Fine, right? So let's close this result also. Okay. So this is the thing. So literal, by using literal strings we are implementing. So here dollar result is not equal to expected. So that is correct. Now let's try to execute this project, this code. Now here what is the logic we have written? So we are having sum a and b and it is returning a minus b, but it should do a plus b. So our logic wrong is there. So we need to find it out through using testing. So how we are testing here? Testing goes here. Simple testing we will try to do, and we will go on enhancing this testing thing. And here we are having a result sum of 5 comma 5, and the expected result should be, the expected value should be 10. So by 5 plus 5 is equal to 10, right? The expected is 10. If the result is not equal to expected, we know that the logic wrong is there. So we need to throw an error telling that the test has been failed, that result is not equal to expected. Let's try to test this one. So in order to test this one in the command line, so I am using the node.js. So here node sample.js file I will execute. And here you will be able to see the error. 0 is not equal to 10. Fine. Here instead of doing the addition, it is doing the subtraction. So we are getting the result as 0, but we need to expect the result as 10. So that is the reason 0 is not equal to 10. We are able to show the error. So the testing has been failed. Now we need to fix the error. So how we can fix that one? By seeing the code we are able to understand that okay, so So the scenario fails. Now we will be able to do a plus b. Now if you try to see, now nothing has been came. So here we are able, so test, all the tests has been passed. So if any test fail means we will be getting a message that test has been failed. Now in the same scenario, let's try to implement for the subtract also. Now here I am taking the same result variable. So I am subtract of, okay, 5 comma 4. So 5 minus 4, it will be 1, right? So let's expected. So expected value is 1. So 5 minus 4 is 1. So expected value is 1. Now what I will try to do is, if result same thing is not equal to expected, okay. So now let's throw the same thing, throw new error, result is not equal to expected. Now here let's try to do the addition. So let's try to make the logic wrong. So instead of subtracting, it is doing the addition. So 5 minus 4, instead of doing the 5 minus 4, it will do the 5 plus 4, that means 9 we will get the output. So 1 is not equal to 9. Let's try to see the output again. So here I am doing the CLS and I will try to do node sample.js. Here you will be able to see, okay, so the spelling mistake is there, expected, okay. Now we are able to see it. So now if I try to see node sample.js, 9 is not equal to 1. So we are able to see the error. So this is how we will be writing the logic. Now I can write, so fix the error bug, and now I can check it. So nothing. So everything has completely passed. So node sample.js passed. So this is how we will be writing the test cases. So this is the basic thing. So normally we will be writing this one like this test cases. Now what we have did. So here if you want, you can also do the ES6 notation, something like constant sum is equal to a comma b, and I can remove this return also, as this one is a single line. Okay, I can do like this, and here also I can remove, and I can do the constant subtract is equal to a comma b, as it is having only one line, so there is no need of return value. These are all arrow functions. In our ES6 course we have covered these all things. Now we have same thing, same before only, but now we have written in a 2 lines. So we are having a sum method and a subtract method, and we are doing the same thing. Let's try to see that one, whether everything passed or not. So everything got passed it. So this is how we will be writing the basic test. Now if you try to see here, so if I try to make this one error, okay, if I try to test it, we are getting that 0 is not equal to 10, and we are getting most of the error message, it is not that much user friendly. So we are not getting that something like user friendly, right? So now we will try to fix those things. So now we will try to get a user friendly message, so that what is that actual problem what we have get, and where is that problem we have get. Let's try to do it like that. Okay. So this is how we will be writing the simple test. Hope you understood about this basic testing the basic thing, writing the basic logic without using any testing framework. So hope you understood about this one. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.